So I have this friend who owns this big gorilla. I don't know why he owns this gorilla, but he does. And so I've always been kind of curious about it. And one day he actually came up to me and said, "Hey Chase, listen, I'm going out of town for a few days. I was wondering if you could watch my gorilla for me." And I was like, "Yeah, man, I'll watch your gorilla for you." And he's like, "Okay, awesome, man. Just come over tomorrow, and I'll kind of show you what to do." So the next day I go over, and we go downstairs, and there's this cage in the corner of his basement. And in the back corner, sitting, sure enough, is this big black gorilla. And he goes, "Okay, man, listen, this is all you really got to do. He's got the food dish, and he's got a water bowl right here. Just reach in, through the bars, and just pour 1 cup of food, and, keep his water full. That's all you got to do. There's some bananas over here. Every so often, if you're feeling so inclined, go ahead and just toss him a banana. He'll love you for it." And so I'm like, "Cool. Is that all I need to know?" And he's like, "Yeah. Well, actually, there is one thing. Do not," and I repeat, whatever you do not touch him." And I said, "Well, why don't I have to?" "Don't touch him!" So I said, "Okay, sorry. Okay, I won't touch him." So that was it. He left the next day, and I came over, and I just did exactly what he said. I poured in 1 scoop of food, and I kept his water full. Every so often, I'd throw him a banana, and he'd like grab it, and he'd eat it up. It was really, really cool. I mean, it's a gorilla. Hello. And so I did that for about 2 days. On the 3rd day, I was giving him a banana, and he reached forward to grab it. And as he did it, my curiosity got the better of me, and I reached forward, and I petted his arm with my hand. And he freaked out. He started grabbing the bars and just started shaking them and roaring and growling and all this stuff. And I kind of backed up and I was just like, "Whoa!" And he's shaking the bars, and then clink, one of the bars comes off. And he throws it back and he starts shaking the bars again, and then clink, another one of the bars comes off. And that's the moment when I'm like, "Okay, I'm out of here." So I take up the stairs and I jump in my car and I take off. So I jump in my car and I turn it on, and then I take off down the road. I just start driving. Screw the gorilla, man. I'm out of here. I don't want to die. So I hightail it onto the highway and I start driving away. And in my rearview mirror, I suddenly see this black dot. And I keep watching it. It starts getting bigger and bigger. And I'm like, "There's no way that can be the gorilla, can it?" So I hit the gas and I floor it. And I'm going like 120 miles an hour down the road. But still, I can see this black dot getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm like, "Okay, that has to be the gorilla." So I'm going as fast as I can. So my car starts running out of gas. And I start to slow down. And before you know it, my car is dead on the highway. And there's this gorilla catching up to me, getting bigger and bigger. So I do the only thing I can. I get out of my car and I just start running. And I'm huffing and I'm puffing. And I'm going as fast as I can. I keep looking over my shoulder. And I can see the gorilla on me. And pretty soon I can feel his breath on the back of my neck. And I trip and I fall down. And I'm looking up at this giant gorilla staring down at me. And I start saying my prayers. I think I'm done for. And what does he do? He slaps me, and he goes, "Tag, you're it," and then he takes off back down the highway. I need to get him back somehow.